Hey guys, it's MADgiKIll here. I'm bringing you my next Halo Wars 2 video. This time I'm going to be going through the Shipmaster as the Covenant or the Banished leader, and in this video, I'm going to be splitting into two. So first I'm doing teleporting, and then I'll be doing cloaking. I find that with him you can do two different strategy paths. So as you can see, I'm doing the normal Banished strategy that I've been doing for a while. One Harvester, one Extractor, build two Grunt squads. You know, if you go watch the Banished video, I'll have that linked in the description. If you go watch the Banished video, you'll see just basically how to set this up. Now, with the Shipmaster, you'll want to make sure to buy his first skill point, because his first skill point allows him to capture points more quickly. So that will allow you to capture the nodes and gain more power, more energy. Alright, so I'm moving my grunts over to capture the nodes. And just a heads up, I find the teleporting two options are the best. I'm going to be doing infantry, but I find you can also do vehicle if you really want. I don't find the Banished vehicles to be that great. The infantry is just nice because of the overwhelming number. So I'm doing infantry. I would not do air with the teleporting, because air is already, you know, pretty good at moving. They aren't hindered by terrain, which is nice. Alright, make sure your grunts, again, they attack the sentinels before trying to capture the point. Otherwise, they won't. The one that's capturing the point won't actually attack. It's better to have them all attack and kill them, and then move in and take the thing. So I'm upgrading my harvesters, and I'm building another extractor. Woohoo! One node captured. Alright. Move on to the next one. Waiting to upgrade this last harvester. Make sure to upgrade your extractors as well. That's definitely very important. Killing the drones. Alright, back at the base, upgrade the extractor. Now you want to earn the 1,000 power in order to upgrade your base. And at the same time, start pumping out some, you'll see, I'll start doing it pretty soon, pumping out some grunt squads to help with anti-rushing, and to, since I'm already going infantry, start building the infantry army, right? Alright, I'm adding the grunts now. Alright. Upgrade that last harvester. Keep in mind, upgrading the extractors will help you upgrade your harvesters more quickly. Upgrading the harvesters will help you build the extractors, but it doesn't help you upgrade them. So, alright. So I bought the extraction upgrade a while back with the leader skill tree. And what that does is it teleports a small number of units back to your base and heals them back at the base. I don't really use it much. I buy it because it's the best one that's available at the time, other than the node capture. So if anyone has any reason they like the other ones more, please leave it in the comments. I'm curious to know. I don't really like the extraction because it only heals it only brings your units back. Unlike all the other characters that have a heal that can be used on teammates, his doesn't. And it's not even like that large. It really doesn't teleport that many units. It's the best that's available. Alright, capturing that last node. And using the grunts that you made at your base, you can actually go capture more nodes, which is just nice. Alright, base upgraded. Now, I'm doing infantry, so I'm building a barracks. I don't know what they're called in the Banished. But whatever it is that builds the infantry units, that's what I'm building. And then I'm building another extractor as well. Alright. And so the way I like to organize the infantry army is I try to build both like at the same time. Build a few elite squadrons, build a few hunter squadrons, build a few elite squadrons, build a few hunter squadrons. But I make it come out to 10 of each. 10 hunters, 10 elites. I find that's a good balance between the two. But I try to build them both at the same time. That way if I do get attacked, at least I have something to defeat that type. Keep in mind, the elites, as far as I know, don't shoot air. And I know hunters don't shoot air. So your army will be completely vulnerable to air. That's why you fill in the ranks with the grunts. The grunts are actually pretty decent at taking out air.
Extractor upgrade complete.
So one thing I discovered later in this video, because I was just messing around after I did the strategy, was I would actually add in some brute jump packs. Jump pack brutes, whatever they're called. They're really good at building, and you can teleport in front of the base and then have them all leap behind and kill the turrets. And I discovered that later. I'm gonna have to use it more often, but you won't see this in the first army. I did in the second one, and it actually worked really, really well. Now, infantry won't be the most offensive army. They'll be more like a nuisance. Like, they'll be there for a while. The opponent, they don't deal a lot of damage, but the opponent will. There's just so many of them, and they're so quick to build. They're more of a nuisance kind of an army. So just kind of keep that in mind. With the bandage bases, don't forget you can build a shield generator. Always put a shield generator on your base. That is a must. I still put the sensor network just so I can detect cloaked enemies if they go by me. Cloaking is so good. I'm always afraid of the opponents using it. They don't use it as much as I think they would, but that's probably because they, always prepared for it. I'm always ready for a cloaked. Alright, so on the little mini base I built a second barracks to build more infantry, so now I can upgrade on one and build on the other. I'm getting that last tech upgrade.
Harvester constructed.
Alright, starting to build my second base.
Local units. All units. Raiders ready. Where are the enemy troops?
Just keep it balanced. Keep it balanced between hunters and elites. The elites are good at infantry, the hunters are good at vehicle, and neither can hit air. So, they're very, very specialized. Alright, so I got the glass beam. That's also the next best ability. But then, what I just bought is called displacement. Let me tell you, this is the best ability the Shipmaster has. It's called displacement, and it basically allows you to teleport your opponent's units pretty far. You can teleport them a really large distance, and it has a really quick cooldown. The ability cools down amazingly fast. So, just really, really good. Defensive, offensive. I once used it. I teleported into the enemy base, and the second his army showed up, teleported him out. It bought me time. As soon as they've come to attack my base, boom, just teleport them out. And as I said, the cooldown on the thing is just outrageously fast. It just, oh my god, the cooldown is just so fast. I'm amazed every time. Teleport. Leader power ready. Wow, so fast. Alright, I'm just trying to build up resources now on the second base because infantry uses power and supplies, so you need a good balance of both. It doesn't drain really one or the other much, but it definitely uses both, so you're going to need a good supply of both power and supply. Alright, I'm hoping to get that last skill point soon so I can buy the final teleporting ability.
Power extractor constructed. Harvester upgrade complete.
So I got a pretty good little army going.
All units.
Remember, on that second base, I'm getting the shield generator. I do remember a goofy thing happens. I do forget to build a cloaking device on my first base. Don't forget cloaking devices. Those are just as essential as shield generators. Yeah, see, I keep doing this. I keep looking at it like, oh yeah, got to build a cloaking, and I just never do. Don't do that. That's a bad thing to do. Do as I say, not as I do.
All units. Reinforcements level 2 researched. All units.
And one thing that's I haven't talked about much yet with the Shipmaster is his hero. In this situation, it's up to you. If you build ground units, it's up to you whether you want to build the his hero, the elite. He only attacks ground units, so if you're doing all air and you're planning on fighting, I would not build him. He's only going to slow your air down. He's good against infantry and buildings mostly. So he's alright. When you get his final upgrade, he's permanently cloaked, much like the Arbiter would be. So that helps a lot, but it's still not that great. He's a great scout when he has the cloak. You just got to make sure your opponent doesn't have any kind of detectors for cloak. And as you can see, the army's making pretty good short work. And whoop, there's the teleport. Look how far I can teleport. I teleport across the map. And got a little achievement. But yeah, teleporting him across the map. Alright, so I got the final ability. So you set where you want it to start, and then you set it where you want it to end, where you want the portal to go to. And it's a two-way portal that any player can use. By the way, that includes your opponents. So I'd be careful about setting it in front of your base. Alright, so now I'm teleporting them in. Using the glass beam to kill this turret, or at least, you know, harm it a lot. It's a single upgraded glass beam, so it's not that great right now. And this army doesn't do super well, partially because they were just attacked, but I didn't really strategize with them well. Like, I didn't manage them super well. They got really pounded just a second ago. I should have waited. I shouldn't have gone in right away. I should have come back and kind of just rebuilt a few units and stuff like that, and then gone in. Waited for my displacement to recharge. Anyways, well, you got to see the Shipmaster's abilities, so just keep in mind, I think this is not as good as the other strategy, but I do find it is a valid strategy in that it does have its own place. So just pay attention to what your opponent's doing. If they're playing very defensively, this might be a good way to get a jump on them without noticing. Usually what I'll do is I'll send a ghost in, and I'll have my teleporter at the end of it following the ghost, and like second he gets in the combat, I'll just drop it and then teleport my force in. Now, quick tip. You can teleport scarabs through it. Yes, I have built 3 scarabs, and I have sent all 3 to the teleporters right at my opponent's base. You can 100% do that. You have to have a friendly unit over there in some way, and if you build 3 scarabs, you can't have the extra friendly unit. But you can definitely teleport scarabs. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and check out my other content. You know, I've got a forge strategy right now. I'll be getting my other Shipmaster strategy up pretty soon, so just check it out as you go along. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.